Good morning, students. Good morning. Can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Question number question number 65.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही है. Sir, we can't hear you.
Okay. Now it is okay now.
Yes, sir.
Question number 65. I am reading. Please listen. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 6:3:1. Their respective capitals are 5 lakh, 4 lakh, and 2 lakh. They decided to admit a D into partnership, and the new profit sharing ratio is agreed up 3:3:1. D brings 1,50,000 as his capital and his share of goodwill in cash at the time of D's admission. The firm had a workman compensation reserve of 1 lakh against which there was a claim of 1,20,000. Advertisement suspense accounts debit balance appeared in their books at rupees 30,000. contingency reserve appeared at 60,000. You are required to prepare necessary journal entries. Here, new partner is bringing the capital. His share of goodwill in cash. So for that, one entry is required. After that, for the ABC also, we have to pass another journal entry. Okay. First of all, we need to find out what will be the sacrifice ratio. Sacrifice ratio, what equation we are using to find out the sacrifice ratio? Old ratio minus new ratio. Here the old ratio is given 6:3 to 1, and the new ratio is and the partner's name is ABC. So A is sacrifice.
Sir, you are mute.
So you are not audible.
Now it is audible, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So when we are calculating the sacrifice ratio, we are getting A only sacrificing, that is a 3/10. For B, there is no sacrifice or gain, 0/10 is coming, and C is the old partner, but the minus is coming, that is why opposite of sacrifice is gain. So then gain is coming for partner C. And when you are passing the journal entry of goodwill, C is the capital account, we have to debit with 2/10 of total goodwill. 2/10 of total goodwill we have to debit it in C's capital account. B's capital account we will not use for writing the journal entry of goodwill because there is no sacrifice, and here A only sacrificing. So only A is the capital account only we are crediting. Now we are going to pass the first journal entry. Please note the first journal entry. Bank account debit. Bank account debit. To D's capital. Bank account debit to D's capital. To premium for goodwill. To premium for goodwill. Premium for goodwill we need to find out. Goodwill of the firm is not given. So here goodwill we can calculate according to hidden methods. Hidden goodwill method we can calculate. Okay. So after passing all the journal entries, we can come to that. Now one entry is written. Then next entry will be, we can complete the journal entries amount we can write later. Next entry will be premium for goodwill account debit. Premium for goodwill account debit. C's capital account debit. C's capital account debit. To A's capital. To A's capital. So goodwill entry is over. Then here ABC 3 points is given. First point, the firm had a workman commensurate reserve of 1 lakh against which there was a claim of rupees 1,20,000. This is a specific reserve. And here the journal entry will be workman compensation reserve account debit. Workman compensation reserve account debit. Here claim is more than reserve. Reserve is 1 lakh and the claim is 1,20,000. So 20,000 loss is coming. This we are taking from revaluation account. So one more debit is there. Revaluation account debit. Workman compensation reserve. Revaluation account debit. To provision for workman compensation claim. This reserve is 1 lakh. And this claim is 1,20,000. 20,000 we need to debit. This is an adjustment A's journal entry. Then second one, advertisement suspense account balance appeared in the books of account 30,000. This we need to close by the old partners. Now the journal entry will be A is capital account debit. Please note it. A is capital account debit. B is capital account debit. C is capital account debit. 2. Advertisement suspense. I will repeat. A is capital account debit. B is capital account debit. C is capital account debit. 2. Advertisement suspense. Advertisement suspense is an example of accumulated loss. Example of accumulated loss.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, book goodwill also accumulated loss, a kind of.
No. Goodwill is intangible asset. Goodwill is intangible asset. It is a part of non-current assets. Accumulated loss means from that particular debit balance item, we will not receive anything by the sale of that item. We cannot sell that item, but this is a debit balance item. This is accumulated loss. The amount will be 15,000. 15,000. 1 second. 6:3:1. Then total is 10. 10 that is 30. 30 into 6. 18,000. 18,000. 9,000. 3,000. Yes. 18, 9, 3. Then one more item is given, item number C. Contingency reserve appeared at 60,000. Its entry will be journal entry. Contingency reserve account debit. Contingency reserve account debit. To A's capital, to B's capital, to C's capital. Contingency reserve account debit to A's capital, to B's capital, to C's capital. Contingency reserve debit will be 60,000. Debit will be 60,000. Then to A, 36,000. Then 18,000. 6,000. So we completed all the journal entries.
Sir, what is the contingency reserve?
Contingency reserve, this is one of the specific reserve. if any contingency is coming in the future, it is like a workman compensation reserve only. Okay. Contingency reserve, if in the future anything is unexpectedly something is happening, then to meet that one from the previous year's profit, some amount we kept aside. That is known as contingency. The meaning of contingency itself, not sure. Okay. This is one of the specific reserve. And the question is not saying about any liability regarding this one. That is why the full amount we are closing. Reserve is a credit balance item. Here we debited it for closing. So entry, all the entries are over. Now we are going to calculate the hidden goodwill. Hidden goodwill is a treatment I taught it through our website class. This is the formula. New partners capital, that is a D. D is a capital is how much? New partners capital into reciprocal of his share. His share is 1/10. It's reciprocal. Then from this, you have to subtract actual capital of the firm, including new partners capital. Actual capital, including new partner. Then capital of A is given. BC. This is given in the first paragraph. 542. Then according to this first adjustment, revaluation account 20,000 to be debited. This is a loss for us. That is minus 20,000. Because when this is 20,000 we are distributing among the partner, in all the partners capital account, totally 20,000 we will decrease. Then our second entry was advertisement suspense 30,000. This also loss. We need to subtract to 30,000. Adjustment B. Then adjustment C, the amount is 60,000. This is a profit. Profit we need to add. 60,000 we are adding. So when this is, yes. Any doubt is there? This is the first adjustment, the revaluation account we debited. This is a loss. That is why we subtracted. Second one is advertisement suspense, and this is a contingency reserve. This is a profit, that is what we are adding. Then new partners capital. DC capital is given in the question. DC capital is 1,50,000. This we are adding. So this total will replace here. What is the actual capital? There. This calculation will give the answer. Check it. Please check it whether it is correct or not.
Sir, actual capital means total actual capital or only new partner's actual capital?
Including new partner. Including new partner, what should be the actual capital? So this calculation is correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 12,60,000 is coming here. And new partners here. New partners in capital is 1,50,000 into 10 upon 1 minus 12,60,000. 50 lakh. Two lakh 40,000 is the value of hidden goodwill. Okay, 2,40,000 we are getting this value of hidden goodwill. Now we need to find out what is new partner's share. You see the first journal entry. First journal entry is bank account debit, premium for goodwill account, bank account debited to D's capital, 2 premium for goodwill. Their 2 premium for goodwill will be 240 into his share. His share is 1/10. So it is coming 24,000. So in the first journal entry, you can write the amount. 2 D's capital, 1,50,000. Then 2 premium for goodwill, that is 24,000. And the bank account will be 1,74,000. Bank account will be 1,74,000. So first entry's amount we completed. We are moving to second journal entry. In the second journal entry, premium for goodwill account debit, they are 24,000. Premium for goodwill account, that is 24,000. Then we debited C's capital. In C's capital, the calculation will be C's capital account we are debiting, the calculation will be our goodwill is 2,40,000. 2,40,000 into what is his gain? 2,40,000 is the total goodwill of the firm. This into we got, I think that 2/10 is his gain now. 2/10 was C's gain. So this will give 48,000. So 48,000 you can write against C's capital. In the third journal entry, we will return, not the third, second journal entry, we will return premium for goodwill account debit 24, C's capital account debit 48,000, then 2 A's capital, and 2 A's capital will be its total 24 plus 48, 72. 72,000 will be the amount. Okay, this is the answer of question number 65. Then question number 66 also calculation of hidden goodwill. We are going to solve with next question 66. So you can read that question one time. Here also goodwill will be according to hidden goodwill methods. 66. I am reading. Rajiv and Ravi are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet stood as under. As at 31st March 2018. In the balance sheet, the creditors, outstanding liabilities, and the capital of both the partners in liability side, and on asset side, cash, stock, prepaid insurance, debtors less provision, machinery, building, furniture. So this is the items in the asset side. Then paragraph, Ram is admitted as a new partner in introducing a capital of 1,60,000. The new profit sharing ratio is decided as 5:3:2. Raman is unable to bring in any cash for goodwill. So it is decided to value the goodwill on the basis of Ram's share in the profit and the capital contributed by him. Following revaluations are made. Stock to depreciate, provision for doubtful debt is to be provided 5,000. Furniture to depreciate, building are valued 4 lakh. Show the necessary ledger accounts and the balance sheet of the new firm. This is the question. And to calculate the hidden goodwill, we need the result of revaluation. And according to the order here following, first of all, we need to calculate the sacrifice ratio. Sacrifice ratio. Old ratio and new ratio is given. So first of all, we can do that. Old ratio is 3:2. And new ratio is given 5:3. Name of the partner is Rajesh Reddy. Sacrifice of Rajesh. The formula for sacrifice ratio is old ratio minus new ratio. So this is the old ratio and this is the new ratio for the first partner. So lastly we are getting 1/10. And for the second partner, Ravi, it's also coming 1/10. Sacrifice ratio. Rajesh and Ravi. One is one. First is asking to make a different account in the last sentence. Show the necessary ledger account and the balance sheet of the new firm. So we are going to make the account. The first account it will be revaluation accounts. Revaluation account, we are studying this chapter and the next chapter also we are using this same revaluation accounts. Firstly, stock will be depreciating 5%. So here two stocks will come. %5 will come 7,500. Next item, provision for doubtful debt. Provision for doubtful debt already there. 4,000. And now in adjustment second, it is telling that it should be 5,000. Balance sheet 4,000. Old balance sheet 4,000 and adjustment is saying that 5,000 is needed. So 1,000 we have to increase. Liability increasing will be loss. So here we are writing to provision for doubtful debt. 1,000. In the revaluation account, we need to take a loss or gain. No need of taking the old value, or there is no need of taking the new value. Only loss or profit only we are taking. Then furniture to depreciate 10%. Furniture 50,000 is given. Its depreciated value will be 5,000. Two furniture. Then fourth adjustment, the building are valued at 4 lakh. The new value building is 4 lakh. Old value is given in the balance sheet. That is a 3,50,000. The difference is coming 50,000. It is a gain. Value of asset increase will be gain. This will come here. By building. Revaluation account is completed. We are taking the total and finding the result. $36,500 is coming. Loss on revaluation. Sorry, profit on revaluation 36,500 is coming. This will go to only old partners. So here, to profit on revaluation. Profit on revaluation. Name of the partner, Rajesh. On the ratio 3/5, 2/5. And when we are calculating this, revaluation account is completed. Then we have to make the capital accounts. Before that, we can find out the goodwill. And to calculate the goodwill, old partners capital is given in the balance sheet. And a revaluation result, it is a profit. So profit we are adding to their capital, then new partners capital also we are adding, then we will get the actual capital. And new partners capital into reciprocal of his share minus actual capital. That will be the formula we are using. So hidden goodwill, calculation of hidden goodwill. Hidden goodwill will be new partner is a capital. It is given 1,60,000. What is a new partner's share? It's a reciprocal. We have to multiply with its reciprocal. Its share is a 2/10. Reciprocal is 10/2. From this, we have to subtract actual capital. And here actual capital means old partner's capital It is given 2,90,000. This is a Rajesh. Then Ravi, it is 1,50,000. Revaluation profits. Totally the profit is coming 36,500. And when you are going through the balance sheet, in the balance sheet, in the liability side, there is no accumulated profits or specific reserve. In the asset side, there is no accumulated loss. So this is 3 item only. The new public capital, it is 1,60,000. Actual capital means including new public capital. So total actual capital is coming this much. $6,36,500 total. Answer is correct or not? Check it. $1,63,500 is coming. This is the total goodwill of the firm. Then, what is the new partnership share? New partnership share will be this into 2/10. $32,700 will be new partnership share. Then capital accounts. Please make a capital account, a column for the capital accounts. Everything is going fine. Did you understand this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So make a capital account with the 3 amount column in each side. First item will be balance brought down. From the balance sheet, we are bringing the balance. Next item, new partner is bringing his capital. Writing will be by cash. And all of you, please listen. One thing. Here, some questions we are writing by bank, and some other questions we are writing by cash. So to determine whether we have to write a cash or bank, for that we have to refer our balance sheets. If in the balance sheet a cash at the bank is given, then here we are writing bank. If a cash in hand is given, we are writing here by cash. Okay, don't forget that one. It is one of the important things. And the new balance bringing 1,60,000. 1,60,000. Then regarding the treatment of goodwill, in the question when we read after the balance sheet, one paragraph is given. In that paragraph, it is given. It is decided to value the goodwill on the basis of Ram's share in the profit. And nowhere it is telling that, okay, after the new ratio 5:3 it is given. Ramin is unable to bring in any cash for goodwill. He is unable to bring any cash for his goodwill. That is why through the current account, the adjustment we are making. So by current account. His share we calculated 32,700. So sacrifice ratio was equal. That is 16,350. 16,350 is coming. Remember, if a current account we have debitors, then in the balance sheet, asset side, current account will appear. That means the current account will appear in the new balance sheet also. If through the current account, if we are making the goodwill treatment, then revaluation profit is there. Higher revaluation. And no more adjustment. Accumulated profit is not there. If it is there, it will come this side. Accumulated loss is there, it will come here. According to this question, all the adjustments are over. So you can take the total and you can find out the balance here. That balance will appear in the new balance sheet. After the capital account, we need to prepare balance sheet also. So in the balance sheet, the capital amount will be, what is the total of this one? The total will be the balance. So this balance will appear in the new balance sheet. The rest of this question I am giving as a homework. Okay. So capital account is not completed. You need to take the total and the balance. Next one is balance sheet. In the balance sheet, you can please notice what are the items are coming. Or I told you many times, the balance sheet we are making with the reference of old balance sheets. Okay, so with the help of the old balance sheet, I will tell how the items are coming in the new balance sheet. First of all, cash is given in the old balance sheet. So we are writing in the new balance sheet, we are writing cash on the asset side, 20,000 inner column plus this much amount. New partner brought only 1,60,000 as his capital. So this will be added to cash and the total amount is coming in the outer column. Next item is a stock. Stock we need to write the inner column because depreciation was there. So 5% we have to subtract balance, we are taking the outer column. Next one, prepaid insurance, there is no change, same figure will appear. Now we are moving to debtors. Inner column we are writing 94,000 minus provision 5,000, not 4,000, 5,000 we are subtracting. Then 89,000 will come. This we are taking in the outer column. Then we are taking the machinery. Machinery, there is no changes. So the same amount is coming in the outer column. Building, there is a increase is there. So 3 lakh 50 plus 50,000 outer column 4 lakh. Then furniture 50,000 minus 5,000 depreciation. We have to subtract the balance is coming in the outer column. One more item. Remains current account. Okay, remains current account will come this much amount 32,700 or the total of this two. Okay, total of this two will come in the balance sheet asset side. Writing will be remains current account. Asset side we completed. Then we are coming to the liability side. Creditors will be same. Outstanding liabilities will be same. Then capital account we are taking. What is the capital is coming here as the balance, and the same we are taking in the liability side. Okay. And our revised syllabus came from the school. So regarding that, I will give what will be the new syllabus. This I will give it through my website class. Okay. Okay, thank you. If any doubt is there, you can ask me.
Adjustment of capital account is there in
Okay, I hope no one is having doubts. So we can wind up. Thanks to all for watching my class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.